So I was doing some more thinking about this thing after Wednesday's nonsense, and this this prison I've made seems a little shit, or at least it's been built in a very shit way. So I'm thinking of just offloading it, and we'll just start again. This time, do something sensible, because the biggest thing I'm realizing as I'm going through all this is that there's not much incentive for minimum security, at least in this particular build. There's like very little incentive for minimum security because, well, the cells aren't much better. In fact, I could be doing a lot, I say, worse in terms of cells. Like, I could be giving people much shitter cells. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to eat this one entirely. Now, we gotta figure out how the hell... I think you're supposed to sell thing... If you want to sell your prison, I think you gotta do it from, like, this. 300... Wait, that thing's worth 380 grand? Wait, what? I guess just, yeah, just because there's enough shite here, it's worth that much. Wow. Yeah, I'm eating this one so we can have something that's better. Selling your prison, yeah, take the profits, start a new one, much higher bank balance. All profit from the sale will be transferred to your new site. How much the profit is worth? Sell to 50% of your shares for cash immediately, but they'll take a fraction of the total sale price when you sell. Interesting. But yeah, let's go. I want to do something that was slightly better. Also, I feel like taking your one here because she's small cut of resale contraband. Given the amount that it seems to be constantly be found in all this, maybe that's a good idea. Although apparently it's a bug currently going around. Last time when it was basically getting constant reports of there's tons of contraband. Apparently that's a bug that's going around right now. Okay, we're not going to mess around with any of the new plots because that was a bit silly. Although desert plot sounds like a good one. Generate all of that. I feel like I'm gonna. I don't know. Again, it's just gonna take a while. I feel like I'm just gonna turn off failure states. It seems a little, maybe it seems a little silly, but, you know, I'd rather actually try and complete this for the achievements and not fail it, just because random shite happens, like, well, I don't know, builders forgetting to put a single piece of wall in and half the prison escaping. Like, that nearly happened. I don't care about any of those, or that, or that, or that. Definitely not that. And yeah, there's the funds, because that's what I sold with. Which seems a little weird. Bureaucracy research? Nah, I don't think so. Right. And do I want to mess with any of these mutators? I'm not sure I really do, but there's not really anything that kind of changes, although trees can spread and will grow much faster than normal. It'd be interesting. I almost feel like that would be interesting just to see what things are like. How do I... blah, 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 blah. No, don't care. Would you dirt build it? No. No, not fast deliveries. Meh. Yeah, just leave. Right, let's just do something new and try and make it better, because, you know, if you want to try and incentivize these transfers and all that, you really have to actually try and get them to be willing to swap into, or to be willing to, you know, behave in order to swap down, right? This is a more interesting layout now, and we already have a notebook page. Water supply and all that. Originally it was going to be a water tower. Interesting. Well, that's a way to start. Already start with a notebook page, and this is definitely more of an interesting map now than the previous, especially when you realize, you know, there's derelict walls here. I could really use these in the build, but otherwise, ooh, interesting lake over here. Kind of spread around, but, you know, does the job. Now, whether I'd actually want to start it here, because one of the thoughts, at least in this, is that I need a proper, let me just tab out, make sure everything's working. Everything's working. Last thing I want is things not working. One thing I have realized is that you want to, or, you know, when it comes to, like, minimum security and all that, or if you want to try and incentivize, you need to make your minimum security feel better, which means you need to give them more availability in rooms, slightly plushier rooms that they stay in, all that sort of stuff. Can we actually... I'm just wondering in regards to the water, because again, people were able to walk through it before. That's why I'm just slightly confused. Does the water actually even do anything? Or is it just shallow water versus deep water? Are we not able to change? Apparently we can change, we can undo the deep water. Or is deep water just something that automatically comes in by proximity to land. I don't know. So, okay, it defaults to putting our stuff here. I don't know if I will want that, but in fairness, if I put everything here. So the thought is, you know, when they come in, initial kind of... It also kind of push back the initial holding area and, you know, reception, all that, so it's not right on the entrance as soon as it comes in. You know, give it a little bit of a gap, shall we say. But yeah, ultimately, like, you know, things would still come in here. We might reception here into a larger holding cell. This will be... this is actually, it seems decent enough for a starting yard. Again, just starting things is what we need to... manage, really. Let's take the basic shite. I thought I read that. Alright, I have to delete it to get rid of it, of course. You can't just close it, you have to actually delete it. Right, here comes our starting supplies. In the meantime... let's get an idea. Because I need to... The thought is that the first, you know, the first section of the prison you build in order to get your basic detention center, very quickly, you know, as you're expanding, you kind of pivot that opening section into becoming the minimum security area, and then you start to offload the higher security stuff into further into the prison where the cells are less nice, shall we say. If we factor in, also when it comes to the transfers, I never actually looked at this. So from medium to minimum, no assaults, no murders, no escape attempts, no contraband. And, yeah, all those. They must pass... Okay, we can actually reduce the amount of criteria, which is fine, but whether we'd want to is another thing. Of course, the intake. Again, the intake is something we're going to have to factor in, because this will go up over time and all that. So I may have to figure that one out. Right, but to start with, so... I've also read that you can... If you have one of these on the other side of the road, in theory, they can work simultaneously. At least, because you go into the same truck, which is an interesting one. So I think if we eat the garbage onto the other side of the road, get rid of it from here, then in theory this should work. Emphasis on the in theory part, because theories never work for me. Theories are always shite and useless and all that. There's also the thought of starting to, like, immediately as soon as you go in, just start with some various gates and all that, just to try and keep things in, although I think we could space them ever so slightly away from these before they go in. Sorry, yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know, stick in some road gates just in case. Okay, we can't actually... Interesting, we can't actually build on the far outer end. Let's just reduce the size of garbage a bit. This is absolutely the first thing to do. At least from what I've seen, you definitely need to be like trying to lock this shit in. You need to have room for a couple of doors so that staff can actually get into this place. Apparently, you know, they will be escorted in, so there is that. You don't have to worry about anything else coming. Alright, let them in. When it comes to... So you should ideally have to stop, like, here or something. At least that's the thought. Although some of them just aren't bothering to move on. I might want to factor in, based on where this stops. I may want to, like, push the gate up here or something, just to try and not have, like, two running at the same time. I don't know. I'm not too used to these gates as of yet. But we'll see. Start putting things in, please. Okay, while they're doing that, I can start to get to work on the initial kind of opening building area, shall we say. Like, just a larger open area in particular, we'll probably have to refer to, just sort of, not even make it a reception, just an open area that can either push out into the yard or down into, like, this is almost undoubtedly going to be staffy area and stuff like that, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. But yeah, we push up to, like, about here for, like, essentially, take this kind of grassy area. This is going to be where everything is spaced around for now. At least that's how it looks to me. I think that's how I'll want it. I gotta remember the door's here. What's that, 7 by 9? Yeah, let's go with that. And it means we can start to fence this in then. Which will do that. Isn't there like a hedge? Yeah, apparently you can also have hedges. We'll put a hedge in there. Because when it comes to flooring though, we're probably going to need to start getting some paving stones in. We'll need to get storage as well at some point. So yes, off of that, we'll then have a reception here, which then leads into a holding cell here, and then from there we can then push out into the rest of the prison. Again, I feel like this is going to be somewhat minimum security up here, but we don't have to worry about cells too early, which is the main thing. Cells are not something you really have to worry about this early on. Let's just get a reception area. Other than that, it should be fine. Just hurry up and make this down so I can set up my holding cell. I'll have to make a shower as well. Again, slightly annoying that you have to make a shower room for all of this. I'd rather not have a shower room if I could help it. But, you know, this is what the game requires of you. At least for the moment. Where's that holding cell? There we go. Boop. You're all a holding cell. I will put stuff in there. We'll do that in a moment. So this will be the opening yard. So let's get a just basic fence down to hold them in. Otherwise then you'll start expanding into other things around here. We have to like... Apparently the other thing I realized, you don't actually have to leave the shower room. It can be anywhere. It can literally be anywhere. Okay, so yeah, this one has to be enclosed. So literally I could like, I don't know, put it outside here and just have a few just have a few hanging off the wall or something. It's literally all I need. And then the rest of this can become the yard. I'm thinking with this, derelict building here, I might end up turning this into like an entrance area, so the rest of this is going to be yard. So let's try and sort out the yard. Obviously I will have to secure it, which is okay. But then, otherwise then, yeah, the rest of this could just be added to the yard for the most part. We'll leave a little section down here, so we can maybe extend the building in or something. Depends on where things go. Might go through here. We'll have a full secondary building, or even just add this to the yard. There we go. One, it's oddly misshapen and all that, but that's kind of the fun thing about it. You can kind of make things slightly fluid, make things look interesting. Get that running. I still need to sort out utilities. Otherwise, once that'll get secured very soon. We should pad out that, or we should fill that in at least. And then we're gonna have to get more fence. I think we're gonna have to. Unfortunately, one of that tree is gonna have to go, but the rest of them we can hold in for now. I'm gonna start with at least this. I think possibly may even need more than that, depending on things like power door size and. Of course, how big do we need for the utilities is the other thing. Hold on. We need a lot for utilities. A lot of room for utilities. Because they take up, especially because that thing takes up, oh for God's sake, stop accidentally doing that. When I accidentally click that away. Because the utilities take up a lot of room. Very quickly throw down a very crummy shower area here, and I mean very crummy. They're not getting much more than this until much else happens. Like, I'm not even going to bother draining it. That's all it needs. And then I do have to kitchen and canteen, which I feel like, might use some of these derelict buildings as part of it. Like, I may be able to consider using this derelict building partially, as partial kitchen, partial canteen. There is a thought. There's always a thought behind these. They're not always good thoughts, but there's thoughts. Right, as for this could probably do it being storage area, at least for now. Although I do have to figure out where my offices are going to go. never know. I may end up having a small run of offices here, although I don't want to keep this for... I don't want to keep this for cells, I don't know. If I'm going to be putting canteen and stuff here, then I feel like some cells we need here. Like, this might be the early medium security sector when we get to it. I guess for now, just throw in some storage there. And eventually the place should light up. Emphasis on the should, it's never a guarantee. Door into canteen here seems like the plan. And this will be a way in. We'll need a decently sized canteen. I always end up making it feel like I make them too small to begin with, and that's kind of an issue because then suddenly you're like, what should I be putting here? Of course, okay, things don't show up unless I... Wait, is this not technically count as a foundation, even though... Oh, it doesn't? Ooh. I would have thought the derelict buildings would have counted as foundations, but I guess not. Alright, just plug it in then. That's slightly annoying. I had selected the derelicts expecting to be able to make use of them like almost immediately, just, you know, basically kind of wander in and be like, oh hey, this is sweet and ready, this is ready to go, sort of thing. But alas, no, that doesn't seem to be the case. Boo. Do that there, and that there. Yeah, this is weird. I don't like how this is being built, but this is what the derelict thing gave me, so I'm gonna roll with it. Just always attempt. I need any opportunity, I guess, to like bring in the stuff that was spawned and merge it into my build. I must, in my opinion, I must take. I have no choice. I must attempt to use it, even if it looks terrible in the end. Even if my interior design, you know, inner interior designer is suddenly kind of looking at me and going, "Ah, what the hell are you doing?" No, it must be done. Even if it looks utterly, utterly garbage. There's also the thought of whether I want to, because you can only have 5 prisoners in at a time if you're doing the kitchen safety thing. You only need 5 cookers, or you only really want 5 cookers. But then it's a case of do you need more kitchens? However, 5 cookers fits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just about in the back wall. However, again, these don't necessarily have to be separated by wall. There is that as well. Right, slowly. Oh, yeah. This was my worry that too many delivery trucks in, they're not going to be able to get out. Can I? I was hoping to lock that shut, but I'm not sure I can. I may have to extend how far this goes. Like, do I have to put my gate here then or something? Is that the only way to keep it, like, to have it close in between them? I don't know what I want to do. I wanted to close directly in between the trucks. Slightly annoying. Right, here comes the first lot. Eventually they'll show up. There they are. This is the kitchen. It's still not done yet, but be done eventually. The only problem now is we've actually, now that we have prisoners in, the cells are actually closing up. So I may need just to get a couple extra guards. Oh right, because the gate. Right, they actually need to manage the gate. Okay, so that will close in between. This hasn't closed. That's my worry then. I need one like here then or something, or even right here. I'm not sure where it can and can't close in relation to these things. That's a lot of fridges. I don't know if I've overdone the fridges or not, but we'll see. Meanwhile, the rest of the cable has to go in for all of that, right? Roll, solitary, right, offices, ward, and all that sort of stuff. We need to get into the... Yeah, we need to get into the staffy bit of it. Where am I going to stick that? I feel like... I don't know, leave that one open or something, whereas down here, yeah, if we start extending things down here, we could get several offices in. Or at least several of the important offices. And we need at least 6 wide. If I take it to this... Ooh! Are we running out of... Hold on, are we running out of juice? Oh yeah, we're running out of juice. Big time. Big time out of juice. Right. Big time out of juice there. We need some capacitors. And I forgot about that. Big time ran out of juice. Let's start sticking down these offices, right? Let's get a room together. Let's try and build some storage from all of this. Oh, that's not a common room. I thought you selected office. Again with the whole, sometimes it clicks the wrong way. But I want something else, and it's like, no, we think you meant this. And I'm like, no. What was that? Oh, they're whistling. I was like, what is all this sound I'm hearing just as I go down? Oh, they're like whistling as they work. Oh, that sounds so weird. Especially all of the groans and grunts they're doing and all that. Oh, that just sounds so weird. Alright, that's the admin center as well. Alright, of course, grants. Then we can sort this out. Next one would be health and well-being. The prison maintenance is obviously the main thing. And then there's the, oh yeah, security procedure. Which means I need to do more stuff on bureaucracy. I think I have to do that after finance, of course. Why is finance always so important? I put in the gates, lads. And the more fencing. That we're slightly more secure. Hooray, sweet. And then we'll see how well that this works. Again, we still have too many food trays, but probably because lack of sink, or I don't know, they're just milling around waiting. Why has no one brought these in yet? Or did we not? Oh, probably just lack of storage. Okay, I should probably build a larger storage yard or something, or at least a. Actually, there's a thought. We need a storage area like near kitchen, so that way the workmen can bring the deliveries to the kitchen. They just have to. The cooks only just have to like run and get them. Okay, I think we'll take a couple extra guards then. Exceeds date. Oh, right. I can't do that until we have the accountant or set. Wait, hold on. I may have noticed the issue. Are we actually going to be allowed to hire the accountant, even though we already have a negative cash flow? Or because we have a negative cash flow, even though we need the accountant in order to hire her. Wow, this is going to be. I hope this isn't going to be as broken as that. Do we actually need to? Oh, that's going to be silly if that's the case. That's going to be really silly if that's the case, that we need to source out our cash flow before we can hire the accountant. But in order to sort out the cash flow, we need the accountant. Bit of a thinker there. Nearly got her. Hooray. Please tell me we can actually hire her. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh dear. Oh dear. Why do we have such a cash flow out right now? Okay, I think we'll wait for intake. We should then hopefully have a few more available. What do they actually, how much are they trying to send to us? There's only 1 in 7, so that's all we have here. Okay, oh, sweet, we actually have enough now. Why is that? Oh, probably because we got stuff to come in. Alright, accountant. Hooray. Get to work, please. Alright, grant-wise. Right, I think the first thing, yeah, we need to actually get a cell block. Mostly for minimum security, but we need a cell block. Now we have finance. Let's also work on the extra grant. Ideally, I need the micromanagement. We're working on security first. We're gonna need that later, but let's get our micromanagement for now. Okay, they really do leak into everything, those bloody showers. That's unfortunate. Oh well. I feel like going along this, using this kind of grass splodge as an idea. That was a bit like a Rorschach painting when you think about it. Just using a grass splodge. Foundation, the rest of that. This will be at least 6, and I can obviously make some more along here if I wanted to, but I think 6, and then this is like the entrance area. And then we'll have another 6. Ooh, actually, is there enough room for another 6 over here? Or have I built this thing like 1 too far down or something? Huh, well, the whole thing actually built, surprisingly. If I copied that... no. So I would have to do something like rotating it here or something. I wanted the second set, because we're just about in the way of the water. That's unfortunate. Only I'd used my planning mode properly. Another option would be to waste the whole thing up and move it elsewhere, but whatever. It's in a place, so that gives us something. Interesting. Oh, right, it's just fog ore. I was like wondering why things hadn't popped in. Right, so in that case then, so let's try and start managing this. And if that gets rotated, so then I have to go this way as well. Doing some doors, but can actually lock these behind. Yes, we can. Sweet. Make this min security to start with. Right, so trying to be somewhat nice. Okay, maybe I should say emphasis on the somewhat nice. It's not a guarantee for these min securities. We're only gonna give them. We are gonna get, you know, toilet, shower, and all that, which means I may need more internal wall. Especially if I want to mirrors on the other side. I said shower head, not a guard pavilion. What are you doing, game? We definitely need a couple bunks. I want to. The whole point of this is to try and fit 4 in. There's other options. Well, that's all they need, but then it's a case of everything else is like a booster. And then for object, oh yeah, I need to put a drain underneath that. Because I probably need to actually extend the wall here as well. And otherwise, they could also have a fan. They need options to maybe try and read and entertain themselves. We do that, and they can have a radio. And of course, oh yeah, and this is where we can start getting the windows in. And we'll make it a large. That way we can do that on this side. While that's coming in, we'll start building the rest of it out. Hopefully it doesn't result in too many various delivery trucks, as it probably will. Knowing my luck, it will, anyway. Not the TV. Radio, please. Radio and bookshelf and all that sort of stuff. Let's let these get brought in. Oh, and finally, metal detector. Always, even though we're being nice to them, we're still going to, you know, be incredibly suspect of them at all times. Hence the metal detector. Oh, they're actually in there, surprisingly. What's wrong with that one? No canteens accessible? Oh, right, right. Whoopsie. Right, do that. Right, they're in cells because, oh right, they're currently in shackles because there's not anything. I need to actually, right, I need to connect this in. And then when we're done with that, then I can open these up. Like, the quicker you guys do that, the better. Hooray, they can access things now. Whoa, wait, what? All available, wait, hold on, why all of it? No, wait, what? Hold on, why is my intake all of it? No. No. How about no? How about you don't give me all of those, because we only have room for, like, this lot. In fact, give me all of your minimums. Please. Yeah, we'll do that. Because we actually have room for minimums here. Right, start taking things in. These should, hopefully, yeah, this one should eventually give me my 15. Alright, 3 guards to a patrol route. Okay, actually, we need to do that as well. Where would you be patrolling, mind you? At least right now. All I can think of right now is to do something like this. Patrol around the yard and finally patrol in through here. We'll just do that for the grand completion. I'll probably end up tearing down that patrol later. Alright. Human health and well-being, yeah, that's an option. Prison maintenance, I need that as well, yeah. We need all of these. Governmental security ratings, oh yeah, dog handlers and dog patrols and all that. Staff well-being. Oh yeah, right, there's the, right, I need some solitaries and all that. Does solitary have to be just enclosed? Surrounded by walls and doors, so I think I get 2 in this, it seems. Two for when they're bad boys. Essentially. I could actually maybe there's a thought. think we'll extend the... Well, extend it here. Because then we can stick the solitary into this section here. Let's extend those slightly. Whoa! Whoa! Holy wait, you murdered them? Oh, that's not good. I was about to say, if someone actually get... Do I actually have the option here? For the regime? No, where is it? The policy. We don't have the policy yet. And now everyone's getting searched. Well, you got murdered. Damn, you know what I'm doing? I want you up to here. That's a murder. I want to put you in Supermax. And they're about to search, have to search everything now. Well, that was a pain. Okay, thankfully it comes in on the other side towards where the garbage is, but damn. Killed for being a snitch. Oh, ex-law enforcement. Oh, right, there is that as well. I need to sort out the whole psychologist thing. Oh, right, also we need to unlock things. Right, maintenance. We need to hire a psychologist. We need our maintenance. We also need to do our health as well. And we need our psychology. And probably our prison policy. Oh, that's a lot of stuff I gotta research. Oopsie. That's why we... Wait. I was like, why are you... Looked like you were in green. But it looks like it's just grey. Or is it grey on the green? Huh. Grey on green makes them look green. Well, that's interesting. What do we got on intake? 7 in min security. Oh yeah, we can really take a lot of min security. Yeah, not all available, please. But, I can definitely take... Ooh, 24. Wow, I can take, like... Oh, like 18 tomorrow or something. Let's see how things go. Okay, meanwhile, for medical ward and all that. I'll end up with double doors out here somewhere. We might end up getting another couple... Well, I was going to say a couple offices. Probably not. I'd have to expand this a bit. Mostly I'll stay... Whoa, what the hell? They died from overdoses. Oh, okay. Right, this is why I need to... This is why we need dogs. And probably a medical... Well, ideally the medical ward as well, but mostly dogs. This is why we need doggos. Right, we have our cleaning. Let's get at least 2 janitors. Assign 1 woofer here, 1 woofer here. Alright, sweet. And we just need an armory and some armed guards to finish that off. Already getting to work. Sweet. Yay, good woofer. Good woofer. That's a lot of sniffing. That is a lot of sniffing. Good woofer. Good woofer. There's a lot of sniffing going on here. There's a lot of sniffing. Oh boy. There's probably also assign a guard to here just in case. Actually, I'm not sure we do because there's enough normal doors. We don't need that so desperately. And if I do that there, then next wing has to point off of. Would have to go about here. Yeah, actually, yeah, that's doable. You know what? Yeah, bung it down. Get those working, please. And then we'll figure out how to connect it in from that. Geez, I probably also need the rest of the foundation as well. That's got to go there. And then we do need a door to connect it all up. Let's see. Oh, that got built. Okay, they're not enclosed. Well, oh no, we finally built the foundation and now everything else is being... Oh god, that's a lot of trucks. That's a lot of trucks. That is an awful lot of trucks being brought in for all of this. Get on that momentarily. Holy crap, that is a lot of them. Do I not have... No, I do have 20 workers, so... That's pretty much all I need. Set up a delivery... Oh... Delivery's full right now. Okay. Here, have more delivery space. There you go. Jesus, that's... Guys, could you just, like, maybe start installing things or finish the building work? Why do we have all of these here? What's going on here? What, where are my... Where are my staff and what are they doing? Because it seems like they're not doing anything when they should be, you know, installing things. Everything is like blocked up here. Why do I have so many tables here? That doesn't make sense. The whole thing doesn't seem to make sense. For oh, I think I see what happened here. Okay, eat those, please. Someone make it up here and eat them. I think that's the problem. Yeah. These got in, and now they're... Where are you going? There's another wall. I asked you to delete another wall. Oh, right. It failed. Now someone's trying to do it. Oh, right. They kind of boxed themselves in. Hello? Eat the wall, please. Someone please eat the wall so you can install all this shite. Thank you. Oh, God. Why? Why? Just why? Sometimes I'm just have to question why. And now I have to connect this... pretty darn quickly over here, unless, again, go back to this. So if I were to put another wing, and again, this also comes with a couple of solitaries as well, so I could connect it like that, and it's going to be a couple of, gotta make sure I don't override where the, do something like that then, I guess. Looks weird, but it works. I mean, just barely slightly connects here. In fact, it connects like this almost. Doesn't override anything. Keeps a couple of cells together, and at least those guys in the solitary have a little bit of external light, shall we say, in between them. And then these can connect up via a corridor. That's a thought. And then we have a third one like just around here. I gotta be careful. I need a large enough corridor so that when they come down into canteen with the small kitchen here, and then we'll need those common room and gym about here, so it'll be a larger canteen, I think. I don't know, let's let things finish getting installed first. Do it like this then. The only way it's gonna count, I think. What the... Oh, for God's sake. Stop letting them out. Fuck. Well, he liked it. Oh, we also have a notebook page, hooray. Oh, the electricity supply thing. God damn it. You guys were too generous, and we hadn't finished the building of the walls yet, and you just let them go, you morons. For God's sake. Can we close this up? Oh, for God's sake, this is important then. Ah, for God's sake. Oh, they can't even catch up. Why are my guards so slow? Put in a fucking door here, you morons. I hate how the workmen are just sometimes focused on the wrong thing at the wrong time. Especially when I specifically say, hey, there's something here that's a priority. Could you do that, please? What's wrong? What's wrong? Do we have not enough? No, it's not that we've run out of storage space either. Did you? Oh, we have killed for being a snitch. You got attacked staff and attacked prisoner. You got upgraded. What, you're already Supermax. End punishment. Can I just put you in lockdown? Permanent lockdown, like. Crap, I'm gonna need this infirmary sooner than I thought, because some people are being dicks. Alright, lads, where's the rest of the floor, please? Could we have the floor, please? Wait, dude, for God's sake. Put down the what the hell are my workmen doing? What, why can they not put down this frickin' foundation? Kill that. Focus, please. Where are my walls at? Where are my frickin' walls at? Come on. Put down a foundation, please. We need 2 points. Come on. Why is it suddenly so hard for them to install 2 bits of floor? Seriously? What's going on here? What is going on here? Where is my floor here? Where is my fucking floor, lads? Cancel those then. Cancel those then. Because these guys are clearly not doing what they should be doing. Put in the fucking floor so I can have this, please. Yeah, please. Oh, for God, finally. What? Why did that take forever to sort out? I don't get it. Why was that suddenly a problem? Oh, you guys all fought. Sometimes I question the sensibilities of the staff in this. They're a little dumb sometimes, shall we say.